Today on Yes Your Kitchen, I'm going to talk about something that goes fabulous with Valentine's Day. You're going to love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yes Your Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. Okay, so today, Valentine's Day. Today is part 2 in my Valentine's series and the last part. If you missed the first part, I taught you how to make a chocolate martini and gave you the surprising history on who actually created it. If you missed it, I'll put it right up there. So then I started thinking, well, what am I going to do with this chocolate martini? What's going to complement it? And I started thinking about all kinds of dishes, but I landed on chocolate fondue because nothing says love, communal, sharing, happiness, joy, all that good stuff like chocolate fondue. Now this is the third fondue episode I've made, so I'll put the other 2 up there if you want to see them. I just absolutely love fondue. So let's talk chocolate fondue. So who created chocolate fondue? Well, the history is a little fuzzy, but for the most part, credit has been given to Swiss chef Conrad Elgey of New York's Swiss Chalet restaurant. He was the chef way back in the 50s and 60s, and in 1964, he was asked to make some kind of dish to promote the Toblerone chocolate bar, which is a Swiss chocolate bar with like ground up almonds and nougat. It's actually fabulous, and he created chocolate fondue. So I was gonna make the original Toblerone recipe today, but then I thought, you know, I really want something more that you can make your own and customize and everything. And so I am going straight pure chocolate. But on a side note, Chef Elgey was also credited in 1952 for inventing Fondue bourguignon, which is dipping raw pieces of beef into hot oil and cooking it. It's totally blossomed into all kinds of proteins and all kinds of dipping sauces. And as a matter of fact, if you ever get invited to my house for dinner, chances are I'm gonna be making that because I've just kind of become known for my fondue dinners. Go figure, I live in the 70s, right up here. So anyway, let's start a chocolate fondue. I have like a small saucepan and we're gonna put that on low heat. So you wanna start your chocolate fondue with unsweetened chocolate. Let me show you. It usually comes like this, just a chocolate bar with, you know, the lines in it, and each cube was 1 ounce. And we are gonna put 8 ounces of this right into our pot. Very low heat, you don't want a high fire on this. This is a labor of love. You wanna let it take its time. Now, I will tell you that if you're gonna make this, which I sure hope you do, this has no sugar. This is just chocolate in its purest form. I would love you to take a little taste because then you can really taste chocolate without all the sugars added to it. It is gonna be bitter, but just experience your food. It's fabulous. Okay, so we're gonna let our chocolate on low heat completely melt, which is what it's doing right now. It really doesn't take long. It's beautifully, beautifully melted. Now we're gonna stay on a low heat and we're gonna start building our fondue. So now since we started with chocolate with no sugar, we gotta add sugar. And we have 1.5 cups of it. Just don't worry, it's Valentine's Day. We don't cook like this all the time. And I'm just gonna get it started a little bit. And now we're gonna add 1/2 cup of half and half. There we go. And that's gonna start dissolving the sugar. All right, and then we're just gonna go ahead and start stirring just so you really wanna incorporate and get that sugar starting to melt. All right, now it gets better. We are gonna add 1/2 cup or 1 stick, same difference, of butter. I actually like to use European butter because it's a higher fat content and a lower water content. It's more rich, it just gives you a beautiful sheen. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do is add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, like just the teeniest, littlest bit. And all that's gonna do is kind of balance everything out. We're just gonna let this go for about 5 minutes. You're gonna want all your butter to melt. It might go longer. What you really wanna do is you wanna kind of babysit it over low fire until it starts to thicken. So we will be right back when that happens. Okay, so everything is mixed and melted and just so happy together. We are so on our way to a Valentine's very special dessert. Take a look. Look at this. This is just thick and shiny, and I mean, it's not thick, it's not frosting, it's just thickened. And it's just absolutely beautiful. So now, here comes the first part of our customizable. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of liqueur, and you can pick whatever you like. I have all these ideas. Any one of them will be fabulous. Maybe you have something I haven't thought of. Go ahead and add it. If you don't drink, a teaspoon of vanilla will do you perfect, but I do. And I have in here 3 tablespoons of creme de cacao. Creme de cacao is like it's a liqueur, it's clear liqueur, and it's got like this chocolate almond thing going on. The almonds are not prevalent whatsoever, but it's what I like. But try anything you like, because that's where this fondue can go in any direction. So we're just gonna stir and add that. And that's it. You're done and you're ready. So we're gonna take that and get it out of the way and bring in our fabulous, gorgeous, yes, you've seen it a couple times already, fondue pot. I already have the sterno lit underneath. And all you're gonna do is pour this magic elixir right into your fondue pot. Oh my God, you guys, that is just glorious. Now, all that's left to do is celebrate Valentine's Day. So let me show you what I've done. And here's your customizable part too. And of course I put it on the cutest little heart tray. I chose apples, marshmallows, strawberries, and little baby cream puffs. There's so many different things. Here's some ideas. There's so many different things that you can do, or don't even take my ideas. What's your favorite? Dip whatever you want. It's chocolate. I mean, it's like, come on, baby, show me some love, right? And like if it's you and your significant other with your fondue forks, pure magic, pure magic. Now, I will tell you, there's probably enough for about 6 people for this recipe. So you can easily make it as a party dessert or a family dessert, or celebrate Valentine's Day with your family and end it with chocolate fondue. Oh, all that's left is this. And of course, I'm going with the cream puff, because cream puff. And I even have my red plate for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, guys. I am a sap. And I have come to accept it. Uh-oh. And now I have totally lost my cream puff. There we go. Hello. Oh man. It has the perfect balance of chocolate. The alcohol is there, not huge. You can add more if you want. You can add less if you want. This is just like not in stone. This is just have fun with it. It's Valentine's Day. Enjoy Valentine's Day. And if you're a Valentine's sap like me, let me know down there. I would love to hear about it. So now we have our chocolate martini. We have our chocolate fondue for dessert, and you can make whatever you want for dinner and you will just have a glorious day. I know I will. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even classic chocolate fondue, oh, it's so good, has a story. I'll see you in the next video.